Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Video Geek Squad channel. And in this video, we're going to be talking about Castmagic, a workflow tutorial to help you sort of navigate your way through the Castmagic software. Now, if you have not watched my Castmagic demo for faster repurposing of your content, you want to make sure that you go back and you watch that particular video. Also, I'm assuming that you understand workflow or some basic things about workflow. And if you do not, I would advise you to pick up my YouTube know-how course, because inside of that course, I walk you guys through some tools and some ways of, working your content and repurposing content, etc. And I give you a lot of stuff in there as far as how to reverse engineer the process of posting your YouTube videos. A lot of people, when it comes to posting videos and getting things prepared for social media, they're sort of scatterbrained and they're sort of going in all these different directions and having to produce their content. Well, what I endeavor to share with you in this particular video should help you to sort of navigate your way around repurposing your content and getting your content repurposed and up, and doing those things very, very quickly. Now, I'm going to bring up on the screen here this particular notepad here. And when we look at the Castmagic workflow tutorial, we have a couple of key components in here. When we look at the Castmagic software, it's going to give us a total of outputs here. We've got a couple of outputs here. And we've got 10 titles, we've got a set of keywords, we've got a podcast introduction, we've got timestamps, discussion questions, key topics, and bullet points. We've even got a clip finder for quotes, hooks, and timestamps. We've got a reel script, we've got a LinkedIn post, we've got a newsletter / email, as well as a tweet thread that has however many tweets that it outputs. In this particular output, I believe it was 16. So it gave us 16 tweets as far as the output is concerned. Well, how do you use all this stuff? What do you do with all of this stuff, right? And so in this particular video, this is what we want to talk about, and I want to give you some ideas. Now, like I said, you're going to need to have had some sort of past history or understanding of some of the things that I'm going to say. If you don't, please look for the link in the description below and pick up my YouTube know-how course. It's going to give you a lot of stuff. So if you're doing YouTube, making a lot of video content, this should be very helpful to you. Okay, now let's start with the titles. You've got 10 titles here. What are you going to do with these 10 titles? Unleashing the power of creativity, a review of rewording AI tools and detectors. Okay, now one of the things that I would tell you as far as an idea is concerned, and maybe you can put some ideas down below in the chat section as well. You got 10 titles here. So with me, you have the ability to do 10 auto Facebook posts to promote your videos, or this particular video. We'll say video. So you can do 10 auto Facebook posts to promote it. Okay, so that's one of the things that you can do with those 10 titles. Okay, so you can take these 10 titles and do 10 posts. All right, now I'm going to show you some things here in just a second, but I'm just sort of sparking an idea here. All right, now one of the other things that you could do with this as well is all you have to do is copy it. You can copy it here. I'm going to hit Control M here on the computer, and it's going to bring up this, and I'm going to tell this to write me 10 tweets with the following titles. And let me just put it here, write 10 original tweets with the following, hopefully I spelled that right, we'll put original. 10 original tweets with the following titles. Okay, and then I'm going to paste these 10 tweets in here, right? Let's space them. Wait. Okay, here we go. And I'm going to hit enter. And what this is going to do is this is going to write me out 10 tweets using those 10 titles that you see here. Okay. So, and this is using ChatGPT 4. All right. So it's going to write out 10 additional tweets. Now we have some tweets down at the bottom, but I'm just giving you an idea or a workflow that you could use for these particular titles. Okay. Now, something that you could also do is you could tell the software to write out 10 Facebook posts for you using the following titles. Okay. So you can do the same thing. Instead of making them tweets, you can make them Facebook posts. And we're talking about a workflow here so that you can do this. And while that's working, this is just to give you an idea. So you can do 10 auto Facebook posts. You can do 10 additional tweets. All right, so you can do 10 additional tweets. And here's another thing that you could do, just to give you an idea. So it wrote out 10 additional tweets, and this is using Voila. If you do not have Voila, this is an easy AI creation tool that you can use to make things very, very quickly for yourself. I'm going to exit out of this just for a second so that I can do this. So you can do 10 auto Facebook posts to promote your videos. You can do 10 additional tweets. You can take these titles, right? And if you have an article generator, you can create 10 mini articles using these titles. Okay, so you can take these 10 titles and create 10 mini articles, maybe 400 to 500 words, and you could literally have content that specifically is for whatever the subject matter is that you're doing. Okay, so that's another workflow. Now, for your keywords, what you could do for your keywords is if you have a different video vlog page, you can use these keywords. Now, you guys know I'm a big proponent of having a separate video vlog to house all of your content for YouTube as well. So in case anything ever goes wrong, that you're optimizing your content in another place and that you can actually use that as well. So you can use those keywords for that particular purpose as well. Now, what could you use this podcast introduction for? Okay. Let's say, for instance, you are creating a clip video where you're going to put a clip of your video onto one of the social media platforms. Let's say you're going to do it as a teaser. You could take this introduction and you could actually create a clip, how do I want to say it? A teaser clip intro, and use that. And you use this for traffic. Okay, so you can take this clip, use this clip for traffic and generating traffic back to your blog post or back to your YouTube channel. So you just take this information, create a clip for it, a video clip, and use it. Now, we all know what you can use the timestamps for when it comes to your video creation and putting your stuff on YouTube. Now, here's another thing. Timestamps, of course, you can use those for YouTube videos, right? Now, your discussion questions. What are you going to use these discussion questions for? All right? You can actually use these discussion questions to create mini tutorials. How does the speaker's belief in the importance of creativity impact the review of AI tools? So here's what you can do. You can create a video talking about the importance of creativity when using AI tools, right? So you can take this discussion question and you can use this as what's the word for it? For a TikTok video or a YouTube short. This is what you use the discussion questions for. You use the discussion questions for YouTube shorts and TikTok videos. And forgive me if I don't know how they're spelling TikTok, because I don't really use TikTok that much. I'm working on it, but but that's TikTok. So you can use these discussion questions for YouTube Shorts and TikTok. So what you would do is you would come on video screen and say, in this short video, I want to talk about the importance of creativity and how that can impact your AI tools when using your AI tools with using rewording.ai. If you're using any sort of AI tool, creativity has a huge impact on it, because you want to be short, you want to be concise, and you want to make sure that you're giving valuable information and you're able to reach your target audience. You see what I just did there? I want to make it really quick, and I want to make it about a minute so that I can use each one of these for a TikTok video. So you can literally make 10 TikTok videos just off of this alone. Now, do you want to do that? No. You could, it's up to you. You can. I mean, it would just only boost it even more. But you just pick out the one that you feel is the best, and you can actually use that for your TikTok videos, if that makes sense. Okay? So that's what you can do that. All right. Now, your key topics and bullet points. What do you use these for? Okay? You could actually use these if you're doing a PowerPoint presentation, and let me just put this here so that I can so we don't lose track here. This is where you can use your bullet points for PowerPoint presentations. So if you're doing PowerPoint presentations, that's where you can do this, okay? Now, when it comes to the clip finders and the hooks, this is what you could create graphics, like quote graphics, and put these quote graphics into your graphics tool and use these to create graphics. Now you have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I believe 11 or 12. And you can literally copy these, you guys, and create quote graphics that you can use on your Facebook posts, or you can put these into Pinterest, okay? And you can go to whatever tool that you're using to use that, okay? And this is just to give you some ideas, okay? So this is for Pinterest, and you're also going to use these for Facebook posts. And you can copy and paste these, and you can even use these for Twitter, but it just takes a little bit more work for those as well, but you can do that. And maybe in another video, I'll show you the breakdown of this, because I'm going to do this in another video. Now, what are you going to use this real script for? If you have an AI tool that you can use, you can take this real script and you can turn this into a reel, an Instagram reel, one of those TikTok videos or YouTube shorts, and you can use that using a software called Pictory. So this is what you're going to use with the real script. You're going to take this script, you're going to copy it, you're going to put this into Pictory, and you're going to let Pictory do what it needs to do. Now, I can't do all of that in one particular video. I'm just giving you guys the workflow and tutorial so that you can get ideas as far as what you can actually do with all of this content, okay? Now, you've got your LinkedIn post. That, of course, speaks for itself. You know what to do with your newsletter, or turn this into an email. You got your real script. You got your LinkedIn posts. Of course, you can do what it says there. We don't really need to say anything there. For your newsletter email, that speaks for itself as well. You don't need to really get any information on that. Now, if you guys have some other ideas for that, I would love to hear it in the comments below. Please make sure that you do that. And of course, you already have your Twitter thread. Okay, so all of that is done. Now, let me tell you how you should be doing this, in my opinion. All right. Now, if you do not have a Trello board, Asana, ClickUp, Monday, or some sort of Kanban system, you need to be creating some type of Kanban system. And I've made countless video tutorials about that. If you go to videogeeksquad.com later in the week, I have some of those old classes posted up there, so you guys can purchase those and go through those classes. And I might even, if you're on my email list, I'll give you guys a discount when I post all of them up this week, so you guys could get the classes at a huge discount. So you guys can just go over there and do that. But you need to be using some sort of system in order to do that. Okay. So let me give you an idea about what I'm talking about here. I'm going to move this over to this screen. This is a program that I use to create. This is a Kanban system. This is how I use to control all of my posts, to create, get up on my videos, all sorts of things, right? So what you can start doing when you're using your these ideas here, you can actually come over here into your Kanban system, and you can literally start to make add these posts in here and continue to work on them so that you will have your Facebook posts already completed. So remember when I said you're going to use the 10 titles to do Facebook promotions to promote your video. So you got 10 titles, so you have 10 days of promotion that you could do. I always do everything through a Monday through Sunday, right? And so this is a post, and you can go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, right? Content creation masterclass post, right? And inside of there, you can post your description of what you're going to be doing, and you can add a section in here for like if you want to put the YouTube video or link. Let me just do it this way: link to video. And then what you could do is down below, just put the link into the video, and it's already here. So when you get ready to put that into your auto posting software for Facebook or Twitter, everything is already there. And so you would spend the time just going through each one of these posts and creating it. And here's what I mean. So we're going to take this title here. Watch this. I'm going to give you an idea what I mean. We're going to copy this. I'm going to Control M. Watch what I'm going to do. Write me. I can't even spell today. Me a Facebook post. Include emojis for the, let me see here. For the YouTube video write me a Facebook post including emojis for the YouTube video with the following title. Okay? And then you just put the title in there, and bam. And so it's going to go ahead and start to write a Facebook post. All right. And so it's going to do this for you. So you can go through and you can create 10 of these. You can create 10 of these, and all you have to do is, and it's going to include the hashtags for you as well. And all you're going to do is you're going to go into your system here, and you're going to add this as a task. Okay. So you could say, in the meantime, I'm just going to put test one, because I should have put the title in there first. The title should have been in there already. So you come in here, you just copy that in here. It's got your hashtags and everything for you. What I would do is I would come back in here, and let me exit out of this, and I would take this title. I think I did this one. I would copy it. I would put it in the header here. Okay. And so I know that is one Facebook post that I could put up, right? And I could schedule that on the scheduler for Monday, and so that's how I could do it. But you can create a lot of content very, very quickly, and you could put your, you should, in the software that you're using, you should be able to attach your image. Let's say, for instance, this was the image. This is the upcoming class that I'm going to have. You would put that in there. And so when you got ready to post, you would know what image you were using. You would already have everything done. And so all you would have to do is put this inside of your software. And so you're having a lot of posts that you can make. Now, if you want to do that inside of your software already, you can. I just like having it in the Kanban in case I ever want to go back and make changes or adjustments. Everything is already in there and I can do it. All right. And so that's the idea. And you can do this for every single one of these titles. And so you would have 10 of these. So you would be able to have 10 Facebook posts. And you would go 1, 2, 3. So that's 7. And you just repeat the process. And if you got an idea for a future post, you can put it there as well. And so everything is already there. And that's how I like doing that. And so I think that'll help you guys a whole lot when it comes to doing that. Now, let me see. And for the most part, that should get you guys a workflow. And you guys need to go over and watch my Kanban tutorials and to learn how to do work this Kanban system. This will save you so much time. When I tell you I run my entire business off of Kanban, okay? These are some other videos and other posts when I do videos on other channels that I own. If you're going to do social media postings, you can do that. I even do that for blog posts. If I'm considering doing a blog post, I'll write it here and put my ideas here. And so that, they're already there as well. And of course, I use that for the Video Geek Squad for the channel. So it's already there as well. And I even do that when it comes to creating courses, classes, the whole 9 yards. I do that with everything, guys. So it's really, really cool. And I have a whole system at doing it. And that's how I'm always able to consistently put out content. And I don't have to stress about it because I've already worked the system. Okay. Now, since I'm not going to be doing this in this particular instance, I'm going to go ahead and delete this task. And that's deleted. But guys, this is how you create a workflow system using Castmagic. And this is how you do it. And so you would make it really easy for yourself and come in here and just start. You could literally copy and paste this into your posting software. And you've got 16 days of tweets that you could make about a video that you just created. Awesome. All right. So if you have any questions or concerns, or you want me to add some additional tutorials like this, please make sure that you leave me a comment down below. Please make sure that you like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the very next video. If you haven't picked up Castmagic, please make sure you do so. It's available now on AppSumo. You're going to probably want to 3-stack it. It's only $117. That's going to get you about 500 minutes a month that you can do. And so it's going to totally rock your complete business, guys. All right. I'll see you guys in the very next video.